Peace, blessings, and respect, family. Just wanted to stop in real quick to holler at you about this Dr. Cornell West situation with them talking about him being $500,000 in debt on back taxes and child support. Um, First of all, of course, we know that when you run for any political office, your enemies or your opponents is going to dig up everything on you that they can. So with Dr. West being in debt, I'm sure that that was going to be addressed. And the whole not paying child support, like, man, how can you run for office and you ain't paying your child support or haven't paid your child support? That would just be like stupid. But, you know, nevertheless, that's the information that's put out there. Is it true? We don't know. You know, I think he's a person that anyone should be able to approach about that and ask, is it true? Do you have children that you're not paying for, that you haven't paid for? I mean, that's not cool, man. What you have to say about that? And as far as the taxes thing, well, you know, I keep my opinion to myself about, that institution, that Constitution-backed, sanctioned institution. Anyway, let's see what Dr. West got to say. Check it out.
Hey man, is this Daily Beast article that made a lot of headway. First it was just Daily Beast covering it, and then everyone else started picking it up. I saw ABC, I saw a couple of detractors talking about it as well. And I'm sure you're aware of it, and you wanted to get out in front of this and talk about it yourself. So they say that you owe about $500,000 in taxes and in child support. Dr. West, what do you say to these critics and these people who are bringing up this issue?
Well, one is, the child support is a lie. I've always put high priority on my kids. In fact, I've treated this way because I've always believed that they had a priority beyond anything else. And so when it comes to that particular front, that's just not true. It's just a matter of it's not recorded, but it's not true. But when it comes to the taxes, that's definitely true. I've been broke as the Ten Commandments since 1984. I've had waves of audits, waves of levies, waves of liens, and then the liabilities and the fees build up. So you get in the black hole. And I've always been honest about that. Always been honest about that. I am exactly like 63% of hardworking citizens in America who live paycheck to paycheck with dignity and determination and say, hey, I got to do it. Now, my paycheck's bigger than everyday working people. Ain't no doubt about that. My paycheck is bigger, but then my debts are bigger. But I've never really been obsessed with money, man. I come from a tradition that says, seek ye first the kingdom, and all these other things will be added. So I've never denied that I was broke in that way. But I have my agreements with the IRS. I think people ought to pay their fair taxes, especially the 1%. Most of the 1% don't pay their fair taxes. But people ought to pay their fair taxes, including myself. But it's clear to me that you got folk who will find anything or manufacture anything in order to attack your character when you're trying to tell the truth and bear witness, especially on the chocolate side of town. They're going to find anything, no doubt. So that fine, let folk, pursue the truth in a fair way, but at the same time, let them know that I'm honest enough to acknowledge the degree to which, yes, I've been behind on taxes. Man, I've had a my door on Christmas Eve in the 80s, 2 years in a row, with the IRS giving me a subpoena. Christmas Eve in the cold. You know what I mean? I said, okay, that's what it is. I'm not naive. That's how things roll. Definitely. But at the same time, I actually was behind. And the liabilities and the fees build up, and you make an agreement, and you continually pay and make sure you pay. And I think large numbers of people understand what I'm talking about. And that's always been the case. That's always been the case. I've never been into money making. That's not my thing.
Man, that's wild. So he don't owe no child support. They just don't have a record of it for some reason. And as far as his owing over $500,000 in taxes, the man is making payments. He set up an agreement with them, a payment plan, and he's making payments. So that putting that out there, the way that it was put out there, was just put out there to discredit him and make him look like he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing as an American citizen. He's not even paying his taxes. He won't even pay for children that he has. And we know, man just said that part, child support, that's straight up lie. That's a straight up lie. And as far as the owing, he said, yeah. And at the end of it, he told you, and I sat down and made an arrangement with them, an agreement, and I'm paying it off. So where's the fault there? Where's the issue there? But it was a good move. Now people know even more who this man is.